so good, I don't feel so confident. Void is always going to be a chrono hero, and this game, you're probably going to be looking to chrono like Visage Birds and CK, and that is good. And you know, let like your Invoker do the rest. You don't need a lot of farm to do that. And he should be able to get a decent amount of kills on, especially the supports, just by getting level 6 and chronoing them with Sunstrike.
Sunstrike, Chrono with
well.
Media, Chrono with Swarm Alacrity. Well, that's always great to see.
Yeah, Oracle
But we'll
does
see
a
if they...
lot of damage as well, so very easy support duo to just go around. Very easy to support to have a duo with Void to go get kills everywhere. And it's not an ultimate either, so... I like the smoke from Fnatic though. They have a very, very easy time, like, getting a kill here with these heroes.
Alright, Burst Strike. Oh, it's too short. Down to Fortune Send, gonna debuff Boombacks, turning back in, they go for DJ, Swarm already flew out, Jo actually didn't go for the level 1 Shikuchi, and that's a lot of right click damage into Ohio. Ohio, it's the bounty, he's probably gonna pay for it if his life there. One more right click, and actually 2 heroes going down, Jo getting the first blood and the second kill as well.
Yeah, that's another kill.
Die.
Maybe not. With the Swarm phase.
They have enough damage, that's the question. I don't think so. Gale comes out, Fly Solo should be dead?
Nah. Yeah, I really like the Swarm. I don't think they expected that either. And they also purged like 2 hits away from the tanking on Killing Touch.
Comes Boombacks, Fortune Send, and the Swarm. Giving the kill to Jo. Now Boombacks claims the kill. So that's going to be 3-0 already in the first 40 seconds of the game. Wow.
Yeah, suddenly not looking so good for the next aggro lane. It was a really nice idea with the smoke, but when you miss the Sand King stun like that, it kind of just, yeah, feels bad. Doesn't mean the lane's over by any means, but they are going to have to play around this, you know.
Bottom tower is in turmoil.
How they play around this will be the question. I mean, AA is not exactly the best aggro tri-lane hero, I feel, despite Chilling Touch being a good spell.
And they need to like use him to win the lane, right? So you get that kill with Chilling Touch, you start winning the lane, he gets level 2, him and Sand King can start putting kills out on the supports. Now he's behind, he's a ranged creep who has a very strong 1-minute cooldown spell, pretty much. He's good when he's ahead, bad when he's behind.
Pi really unable to zone anything out on Jo. He's doing okay in CS, you know, he's 5-0. Let's talk about the mid matchup. We said that Armel can't really do anything against Excalibur, this Visage Invoker matchup. Can you explain why?
It's mostly because I expected the supports to be able to roam on the Invoker, but early on, Invoker can trade. It's when Visage gets birds, he gets a really hard time. Like at that point, you kind of concede the lane and go jungle, I think. The birds just cause you too many problems, and most of the time, Visage just rushes a medallion. You know, no boots, no second null, maybe you get a range off, but you rush medallion, and then you get level 6, and Invoker can't lane at that point. So, up until then, he's fine. If he can get a kill or 2 with maybe rotation from Night Stalker around the 4-minute mark, that will help them a lot.
DJ is actually, Jo is actually missing out on a ton of CS, controlling this creep wave so well. 3 heroes, you know, Night Stalker's not in the lane anymore. He's actually going to head straight to the bottom lane, try to pressure Eternal Envy, force the supports to the bot maybe, but doesn't seem like they have much luck with that. I mean, Block is getting 15-4, just pulling it in terms of denies over Envy, but it's very, very static this lane. So hoping that with Boombacks coming in, they might be able to make something happen here. Nowhere near enough damage.
Pressure. Like, the Night Stalker can't really fight into them top, right? The Bounty Rune fight is completely different to how a laning fight's gonna go. So he needs to find use somewhere else on the map, and Fnatic do not have heroes that's gonna kill Jo most of the time, unless he gets really out of position. So if they can just leech levels here and not get dove, they're accomplishing the job. You'd expect the Night Stalker to maybe look for a play mid, but he might be waiting for nighttime for that. Maybe trying to get his level 3 bottom first.
10 more seconds, why not? Middle lane is actually Armel pulling further and further ahead. You know, he's got 23 to 14. Excalibur is actually high in terms of EXP and levels. Yeah, this is gonna be very, very rough. Using the Grave Chill, he's just trying to get whatever harassment damage he can onto Armel. Smoke from Fnatic. They want to try to pressure this mid. They want to salvage the lane a bit. Oh, beautiful scan.
Both teams did it.
Yep, they know.
Very rare to see both teams scan, but he's still gonna get caught.
No?
Question mark?
Okay. Nope. They turn around here. Jo does come in. Can he kill Excalibur? I think not. Okay, use the Void. Jo on a killing spree.
Go. Yeah.
They die for this?
Yeah, they die.
Yes, they do. One more
That's
hit.
done on Sand King.
Dire's top tower is not on top of things.
Ends up being okay for them. But yeah, it like just feels like an unnecessary play.
They just go back to the shrine, and Jo heads back to the top lane. Very good rotation already, getting involved very early on, and he is on the killing spree.
Middle tower may need a hand.
Imagine he can do the same thing when Void gets Chrono as well. If he wants to go bottom, they can make that kill happen with a Sunstrike very easily.
And if he's quick enough, he can actually even time this back up to the top lane, just for maximum efficiency. But that's a very huge if.
No,
5
there's
and
no
1.
way.
I'm just saying if, you know, somehow.
It's
But Clutch Game is
more likely that he goes bottom and pushes. You know, he has
That is
tequila, so put some pressure on the tower. TK is not a good hero early to deal with pressure. If he's not getting kills on you, he's not really good at dealing with like trading of hits. Like he's doing okay with trading farm with the Void, but the second the pressure starts coming from Chrono, I imagine Envy's gonna have some problems.
I'll take your tribute.
And I think the main way they rectify that is just by like putting pressure with their other heroes. Like this is just hit 6, so this is his time to start.
Now they use the Chrono, Sunstrike coming in as well. They have the Void. Envy should be dead. Very quick kill, and he just got level 6. Good usage of the first Chrono already. So 2 minutes without Chrono. Now they want to try and pressure the bottom half. DJ, Sandstorm, they don't have detection.
Lanes are all going really well for Clutch. This is something that I feel like Fnatic can deal with, but just having this Void have such a good time is really causing them
Dire's
problems.
middle tower is under fire.
I think that aggro lane just put them in such a weird. Because now the Night Stalker moves around the map pretty freely. Void has a one-on-one lane which he edges out the win in most of the time, unless you get really lucky crits with CK.
Phantasm, they want to try and fight here. Find to Bok. Bok. Bash. Bash. Sunstrike. Oh, that's enough damage. One more hit. Eternal Envy can't salve through this. Trying to get the stun off, and he's dead. So 7-1. The Clutch Gamers are looking extremely strong in this lane.
I bet you Envy's saying what the hell is the Night Stalker still doing there, and he just wants to like farm the hard camp with his illusion, and he ends up dying for it. You know, Sand King's also in a bit of trouble.
Is he though? Yes, he is. Jo dominating,
Middle tower is in
chasing after a very pesky hero, which is Pyle Die. But it's okay. They'll let him go. Just this once, you know. They'll come back for him later on.
Fnatic are not having anything go for them
Dire's
in this
middle
game.
tower is
The
under
aggro lane straight up sucks at the moment. Their mid lane is slightly ahead, but Invoker's done such a good job in the early few levels, and his Sunstrikes are making impact across the map. He can go to the jungle. If they really want, they can, you know, put the Weaver here and put someone else top, just to make sure the tower doesn't get pressured. Or, you know, you sit behind the Invoker. And I struggle to see Fnatic getting back into this, and their attempt is Envy to smoke up with the AA. This is not something you'd expect.
Right? But do they have detection? No, they do not. They put the sentry down. Okay, now we get the stun out with the chain stuns, and down goes Armel. But over there at the bottom, Chrono, Bok, and Boombacks, they don't have mana, but they have the double damage. DJ, gonna Sandstorm, just look there, sit there looking very pretty.
All right, that's a good sequence of events. Chrono gets used. They get a very important kill. They might not be able to take this tower, but they might as well put some pressure. Envy has Phantasm in 15. It depends how much Clutch wants to defend it. Weaver does have a TP, but with the fact they know there's no Chrono. Okay, so that's a game-winning smoke. It puts them back quite a lot.
Easy tier 1 tower as well.
And they're gonna get a nice little kill here on Night Stalker.
Boomback's dead.
Easy money.
Mentioned much needed EXP. Jo, well, his participation has kinda falling off now for a bit. We haven't seen him get too involved, like moving around like we saw back early on. Still top of the net worth, he's still higher net worth.
4 kills, man. Does a lot for you. Now we need to see what Fnatic do with this. I'm not so sure where the Visage wants to move. Do you just keep farming? Because he's got his Midas in 100 gold. So you're going to wait for that. But where do you go afterwards?
Radiant's top tower is under
Okay, Pi just gonna leech EXP, get that level 6. Should be getting in after this creep. On next one, okay.
Yeah, but does he survive to tell the tale?
TS low. Pi.
Radiant's bottom tower
It's hard,
is
man.
under attack.
You have this mental pressure as a support. Like, he's dead.
Having the night time,
Right
but okay, Paladai is definitely dead. Giving the kill to Jo, who will just finish him off. Jo farming supports.
No, Excalibur's making the right move. He's gone top. He's going to start pressuring the tower. And he's doing this on his own right now. Haya does come along, but he can probably take this as a trade.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Chrono
Pi
is
did
back
end up
up,
going
though.
for the 4 points into the Plague Ward.
I think he needed to this game. Like, they lost their lane, so he needs the farm speed. And it's not like they lack damage in this case. This is just one hero that brings you
Dire's top tower is
enough
away at the
damage.
moment. Dire's top
Alright, so he's gonna get the
tower
top
is
tier
down.
1. Pulling further and further ahead, taking these tier 1 towers, opening up the map. Getting some gold into the economy as well for the Clutch Gamer side. I mean, so for the Fnatic side, and I mean, Clutch Game as well. The Invoker, he has the Midas, he's gonna build his way into an Aghanim Scepter.
Dire's top tower is not on top of
Clutch Gamers, they are smoked up, looking for kills. They want to hit into their side of the jungle. They're going straight to the top left, diagonal.
Situation.
This is a very, very long smoke. And they're not smoking into any vision. They have a rough idea where Fnatic could be. If they end up catching the Veno, it's fine.
Fuck.
Just
Chrono,
about.
damage, Sunstrike should be a kill. So Armel getting a big kill.
And he gets the last hit as well, so maximum efficiency for the team.
Good Chrono, good Chrono. You want to shut down these heroes as much as you can.
I mean, just look at this poor Oracle.
Is chasing after DJ. That's gonna burrow strike. The false promise is gonna be out there onto Fly Solo himself. Gonna try and heal himself out through this. Possible will he survive this? I think
No.
not. He's gonna go down to Excalibur.
But if they consider that a trade, that's a trade Clutch will take. Because there's no pressure on other lanes right now, and they got the more important kill. Meanwhile, their Invoker's just doing Invoker things. Which is kind of the hero that they care the most about. You know, I said the Weaver's probably going to need to have a good game. He is. Being very, very active as well. Which is nice to see. He's going the normal Linken's build. I don't mind, because Sand King and Chaos Knight are pretty good at netting kills on this hero as they just carry detection. Linken's makes it nigh impossible. And the Invoker can make up for the lack of damage early.
Night Stalker, he's just being a pain in the ass, hanging around inside the enemy jungle. They are going to start invading the Radiant just. Clutch Gamers have quite good map control. One tier 1 tower taken at the bottom lane. They're going to try and get some siege damage onto the mid one, perhaps. Jo still, he's very close to that Lincoln Spear which you brought up on. And they're going around in Bok. They want to try and find some kills. 30 seconds to the next Chronosphere.
And they see the Venom again. Deep
Kill him though.
ward doing work. Probably not
They
now
should know he's
they
alone.
scout him.
Dire's top
Yeah, they're gonna wave the Chrono, but okay, I hear a Phantasm and don't know, Envy gonna push at the bottom lane.
Yeah, you basically consider this like a Midas. It's nice to fight with it, but
Radiant's
I like that he's using it effectively on cooldown, every cooldown, to try and get some extra farm. He's gonna feed away a bit to the Weaver here though, so only gets like 2 creeps for it.
Better than none. And Ohio is pushing out the middle lane. They are not that far behind now if you think about it, because they're starting to gain some traction.
Radiant's bottom
Boker
tower
is just
under
pushing
attack.
out waves, you know, farming, doing Boker things. He's still gonna be not there for another at least 5 to 10 minutes.
Most important thing for Fnatic is DJ's managed to farm a blink, despite having 0 luck in his aggressive lane. 15-minute blink is pretty good, and now they have their initiation tool, so we can see how they go from here, because they have a lot of follow-up. If the birds just play with Sand King, he can get solo kills with Epi. You know, AA, same thing. Lots of global presence on this team.
Bok has a Chronosphere available, so I'm looking forward to see some Chrono Sunstrike kills ASAP. It is nighttime as well, but nighttime should be disappearing in 30 seconds, so maybe they just wait for the next one.
They have darkness, so they can make a play whenever they need. But I think they're doing the right play now, farming, because Fnatic have these very strong spells. Clutch have good heroes when they have items. Fnatic just have straight up good heroes when they have levels, and items only augment that. You know, the more time they give their Invoker to farm, the better. This is
For
the late
sure.
game hero.
Dire's top tower isn't well at the moment.
You know, he's
I'm
not a 20-minute hero anymore.
I'm surprised that Bok didn't want to pick up the Arcane Rune just for the shorter cooldown, but okay, the smoke's gonna be broken. They know that he's in the trees. Ohio hugging his tier 1 tower. Gonna run using the Storm. They use the Chrono as well. Everything's gonna connect. Fighting to the Sunstrike. Ice Blast is gonna land to Bok with the Fortune Send. Ohio, is he gonna die here? Bok, time walking away. Flies will use the Purifying Flame, so he's gonna get the kill, and Bok will TP out. Meanwhile, Clutch Gamers Armel gonna start pushing at the mid tier 1.
Dire's top tower is under
Really,
attack.
really good smoke. And I think the only reason they had the balls to make that play is DJ was showing on the creep wave top.
Dire's top tower was utterly destroyed.
So
Oh dear, look at Jo. He's gonna go across the map and he's gonna find a poor Pylai die.
feels bad.
Okay, Envy, you know, Phantasm for that? Yeah, I think he did,
Yep.
and that's the top tier 2 taken out. So more gold going the way of Fnatic, and they just need to keep getting their farm up. Like, Solar Crest on Excalibur, he's actually going for pipe? Yeah, he's going for a pipe. Taking a leaf out of Envy's book.
Not the best pipe game, but Invoker does a lot of damage, so.
Next, Lincoln's coming up into Armel.
Very good Lincoln's game, so can't blame him. I also like the fact he took the 30 XP gain. Most people either skip the talents or get the second forge for farm speed, but if he starts eating tombs and gets towards a tornado cooldown, the hero gets a lot better at that point. Then you can do like multiple combos in the fight with your tornado, like tornado EMP Ice Wall, tornado Cold Snap Meteor, that kind of stuff. Definitely wherever you want. I mean, you could consider taking the AoE this game because of the CK. We're still a little far away, so talking about it's not the most relevant thing, but there's not much happening right now. Like just normal Dota 2 things, teams trying to push in lanes, see who shows, make plays. CG are 5 heroes right now, so they might make Fnatic pay if they make a play here.
They have no Chrono, so it's gonna be really, really difficult.
That's a good ward. That's gonna give a lot of information this game. Now it's time for Fnatic to do split push things. Unfortunately, it's AA bottom, so you can't really go like this. He can, but really, really, really slowly.
Clutch Gamers, they won that tier 1 tower.
Oh, there's actually a blink on Benno. First item. So he wants to YOLO bomb. Also helps him split the map a lot, you know. You can get into much better spots. Clutch get this tower for free. MB is coming up with the Phantasm, but it looks like they can just disengage. DJ couldn't get the flank.
Meanwhile, Boomback's solo killing Pylai die. Not an easy game for an Ancient Apparition at all.
Nope.
Rough game, and Armel just goes back to farming. I mean, Lincoln Spear, he's gonna get it on good timing. He is top of the net worth. Basically a farm race between Armel and Excalibur.
Kind of, but Visage does a lot less with the farm than Invoker does 20 minutes from now, 15 minutes from now. Considering the Visage has had minimal impact, you know, he's taken 2 towers, been involved in 4 kills. All 4 kills, admittedly, so he can't say too much for his, you know, his participation.
And go straight for Roshan with the... Is that Solar Crest?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Look
Ice
how
Blast
fast
coming in. Gonna land the 2 Epi Burrow. But Armel false promise up, and then the Poison Nova. Whereas the Chronosphere is gonna land to 1. It's gonna be Excalibur fighting to the Sunstrike. Meteor as well to follow up. But yes, the pipe, so he's gonna be really, really tanky. Deafening Blast as well. And Excalibur is gonna go down. Bok taking a lot of damage. He's gonna time walk most of it away. Or high cold stab onto him, and he should be dead here. So 2 heroes down, and they get the Aegis, and they will get both the Familiars as well.
Poor
Right, so-
Fnatic, man. They're just like that half a second too slow on their jump. It's really hard to contest a Roshan that dies in 5 seconds. Especially when, like, how EE plays, like, he hates being inefficient. It's one of, like, the things I think loses him a lot of games. But you can't just sit around the Roche pit with 5 heroes. You're going to lose the game if you do that. But they give up a lot to try and contest it as well in the end. And now you can start seeing Clutch get to a point where they feel really comfortable in the game.
This Invoker pick starting to get bigger and bigger. 11,000 net worth. He's definitely pulled ahead because of the, you know, bringing that team fight, Aegis, tier 2 tower. Visage is falling further and further away behind. Even with the eggs, I'm not sure if it's going to be a game-changing item to the point where it's game-winning. Buck, well, 40 seconds to his next chrono. Fuso on the way, this guy's fat.
I think I'd almost rather see Visage get, like, damage items. Obviously, Axe gives you another bird, which gives you damage, and it gives you some stats at the same point. But I don't know. I'm not a Visage player. I just feel like the pipe isn't really doing anything for them. They're not able to group up. They're not able to push. So this item is a good chunk of gold in the early game. Like, it's 1,000 gold short of an axe. And would you rather have an axe over the pipe now? I think, yeah, you would. There was obviously some kind of idea. Maybe MV told him to buy a pipe. I don't know.
Maybe one day he's like, alright, you know, you're playing as Sven. He's like, guys, trust me. Sven pipe is the new way to go.
Yeah, BKB is a bad item. Just buy pipe instead.
When
I
he
think
realizes
Hood
that...
is an amazing item. Like,
It is.
Hood is so good, but upgrading it to the full pipe in this case, it's only Invoker, really, that does magic damage. A bit from Oracle, but he's more likely casting his spells to save his team if you're in a good position in the game. He's only allowed to use them offensively because they're ahead. So it's just Invoker that you're buying this pipe for. If it was on the other side and CG bought a pipe, I'd be like, yeah, that's a great pickup, you know, but I just struggle to see them having the impact right now. Because CK is... He needs a bit of time to come online. And Visage is not a core that continues to scale like upwards throughout the entire game. He has these really strong peaks. Like when he gets his Solar Crest, level 12, huge peak. Gets his Axe, next peak. Gets level 15, kind of. After that, it's all kind of slowly downhill the more the rest of the opposing team get armor items, get kiting items. And here we see another smoke. With the
They want to use the
duo,
chrono.
it's free Veno kill if he doesn't blink out the chrono. They just hit him first, and nice and easy stuff. Doesn't even
Won't even need a
waste the
TP in him.
on
The
VOT.
Sunstrike kill. Oof, down he goes. He cancelled his TP though.
Yeah, he realized he didn't need to be there. It's like better. And now he's just under 800 away from his Lincolns. So he's gonna get harder and harder to catch, because Fnatic's real jump is a Sand King. So he's gonna have to blink in 4 staff and then stun, which gives Invoker time to react.
Illusion.
Same thing for the Weaver. And I wouldn't be surprised if Void gets one, but the likelihood is he gets damage items. Diffusal, BKB, kind of similar to the Void of last game. Or was it the previous game? I'm losing my mind. I don't know. One of the two.
Chill dude, chill dude. Okay, so 16-4, 6,000 gold lead for Clutch Gamers. How do they seal this game?
I think continue doing what they're doing is the game-winning play right now. They just lost their age. They weren't able to make a play with it, which is fine. They bought plenty of time to farm. If they feel like they can start taking fights by getting a tier 2, it's a bit of a weird way to play, where you play aggressive after the Aegis, but they do have their double Lincolns now. Invoker's got his maxed W and E, so damage output is as high as it's gonna get. For his spells at least.
Radiant's top tower is getting walloped.
Maybe they just feel like Fnatic has no chance fighting them right now, so they can just claim this tower for free, which is a really good read on the map.
Top tower needs bandits.
And they're not giving anything up. Like, his Void isn't making a play and dying meanwhile, so he might even get a catch if he sees the Sand King.
Popping the dust, Bok on the hunt.
Nice idea. But... yeah, so Fnatic managed to push out the lanes, but they don't get anything as a trade. They're just slowly falling further and further behind. And Oracle has a gem queued up, so that's going to be about the same time Nightstalker finishes his Ags, and then yeah, enjoy your initiations as a Sand King with next to no vision. And this is why this hero is first pick, first ban. Puts a lot of pressure in the lanes, very, very strong early game, and then once you get this Ags, it makes the game so easy to execute.
Alright, so Clutch Gamers, they are looking to try and seal this game out, but they're taking things very patient. 1 minute before the Roshan spawns. Were you expecting this game to suddenly enter this very, very passive farming phase, PQ? Like, what are the big items, like, you know, you want on the Void next? It's going BKB. Would you not want to Blink Dagger this game?
I don't think he needs it. It's kind of what the Shadow Blade's for, but if they're in a position where they're pushing, I think he's the counter initiator, which you can generally get away with just time walking. You know, Fnatic are going to come to you at some point. Yeah, Envy has a BKB, but has he had any impact this game? Not really. It's a good CK game from the aspect that they don't have a lot of damage to kill your illusions, but their lanes just never set them up for anything to happen. Kind of feels like the Veno's a deadweight hero. He's just pushing lanes. And this hero is... you know, he even went cast range over health. So he's not looking to be tanky or anything else, you know, he just wants maximum blink range, maximum ward range, so he can split push. And he's nearly got an Ags.
And he is going, yeah, he is very close to the Ags. So Suicide Bomber
sure
incoming every single time.
Oracle's pretty good at dealing with Venom, you know. He has to get like a lot of heroes, and Void can backtrack some of the damage. Weaver can time lapse it. If they're pushing, and Booker probably has an Aegis or Cheese, and just inbuilt Quas is normally good enough to keep him alive if he's not getting focused, and it's just like the Veno dots.
Oh, we're gonna see the chrono here. It's gonna be used onto Ohio into the Sunstrike. Ooh, posted. Looking for more. Reality Rift. Well, Ice Blast is gonna be off the mark. Looks like Bok is dead. Yep, he's gonna get beaten up by Eternal Envy. Armel in some serious trouble. Just kidding, maybe not. But now laying out the Forge Spirits. Do they actually want to try and fight here? They need to try and disengage. DJ coming in the Burst Strike initiation. They fight. Reality Rift. Fly Solo is false promise that he's going to try and heal himself. But Armel going straight for DJ. Cold Snap, he's going to get the kill. Can he kill Eternal Envy? Reality Rift. Tornado up. And okay. Down goes Fly Solo. Envy, is there any way to cancel? The Cold Snap. Jo actually destroying the back lines. Pylite, Die, and Excalibur. 4 for 2 trade. What is happening? That was very, very messy.
You could see Fnatic kind of had an idea something would happen, so they end up trading the Venom for the Void, which is a good trade for Fnatic, but then they get really drawn. Like, Envy goes this way to help DJ, and then I didn't see what was happening on the backline, but I'm guessing from you saying Weaver killed all of them, Weaver killed all of them, and they can't afford to split like that, because they don't have the strength between their heroes, and the more chaotic the fight is, the better Clutch's heroes are. Invoker and Weaver thrive on having the fronts get drawn out so they can cast their spells multiple times and not get focused, and deal with 1 or 2 heroes at a time. And Invoker's about to hit 25 in a minute, maybe 2 minutes, depending how many creeps he hits. And if the book is on the way to him, it is not. They have one in stock. I wish I could see, but you know, Observer UI is not as good anymore. Yeah, I think whatever 25 talent he takes is going to have an impact in the fights.
For the Invoker, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is gonna be, but it's gonna be really very tough. I would prefer the AoE Deafening Blast this game, purely because against Fnatic you're gonna need it against the CK. I mean, I can see the value.
I think the other way. I really think the other way, because you get like multiple tornadoes in the fight, so you can like initiate with the tornado, and then when Envy goes in with his illusions, you have the second tornado up, and you can use the blasters like. Personally, I just think tornado gives you more play in the game. I'm not an Invoker player, so if anyone tells me otherwise, I'll accept it. But being able to do like the Ice Wall EMP combos on top of them in, I don't know, like 10, 12 seconds, whatever it is with an Octarine core, you can get, you know, your Meteor combos, your Deafening Blast, Sunstrike, all that crap. It just lets the hero play more, and it pushes the waves better. You know, Tornado and one Forge Spirit kills a wave.
Oh, immediate blink out reaction from DJ. Tornado flying up into the air, Poison Nova onto 3. But the Chrono in the back will go into Excalibur, Ice Blast coming into Bok, and they want to try and fight here. Can he kill Ohio? Yes, they will. Meteor combo gonna land into Visage, but Excalibur still goes back. Epicenter is gonna be completely wasted. Jo just gonna time lapse away. DJ spiffs the Epicenter, and Eternal Envy will demolish Fly Solo in the back, but looks like Boombacks he is on the run. Those triple Guardian Familiars doing too much damage, and Excalibur will take care of Boombacks basically, and they will just shrine up. So 2 for 1 trade. That was very awkward.
They lost 6 gem as well, alright? Yeah, TJ has it now, so good fight for Fnatic.
The EMP, they want to try and fight into the ice wall. Alright, so no mana for DJ. Do they actually want to try and fight here?
No, I think he's just
no,
being
Armel
annoying.
doesn't want to take the risk.
I mean, has he overstayed?
Yeah, can they kill Envy? Envy popping the BKB and the Phantasm Illusions. Reality Rift with the Chaos Ball. Lincoln is broken. Boku gets a static shield.
I think that was the first time where Clutch used a Chrono on a hero, and Visage came out of it with full health. So the pipe definitely worked out in that situation. Maybe just a bit of bad shot calling from CG, because in previous fights they've always been able to get something with their Chrono. It's probably why Fnatic were able to at least get a favorable trade. The question is, how many times can they do that, where they make the Visage tank the spells? Because Clutch aren't stupid, you know? If something doesn't work in one fight, they're going to amend it in the next fight. Or at least you hope so. So I don't think Fnatic can rely on that. And if that Chrono goes on to Envy without a BKB, or catches maybe Sand King before he gets his spells off, the fight looks different.
I'll take your tribute.
Right, so Clutch, despite this advantage, I was kind of hoping to see that one big team fight with a Chrono into like a good media combo. But in this case, now Clutch Gamers, they want to do the Roshan. This is where the rest of Fnatic come to the scene. In the pit, they want to fight.
He took Tornado cooldown, by the
coming
way.
in. Okay. But here comes Ohio. 3-man Poison Nova. Tornado up into the air. Envy popping the BKB. Chrono catching 2. But where's the follow-up? Okay, Armel, he needs to run. Epicenter coming in right now. I heard an Epi. Or silent stop. It's going to be cancelled. Boom back to the place. But Faceless One might actually be dying here. Reality Rift. Armel in some serious trouble. Tornado EMP. Gonna land into Internal Envy. Ohio will get the kill. So there's gonna be 2 heroes down inside of Clutch Gamers looking for the Sunstrike. Bang! Envy is gonna die to fly solo. Armel still has the Deafening Blast. That's a 2-for-1 trade. Envy dies, but still, you know, you do get 2 very big kills.
They can get Roche. Yeah, that's definitely worth it for them. They managed to force out Tornado and Chrono and still keep the other team on a defensive. And with Envy being dead, only reasonable hero to give the Aegis to is Visage, who once he pops his Midas, pretty much has his Shiva completed, so he's going to get even more tanky. Kind of surprised he didn't go AC just for the offensive potential, but Shiva's is a lot more defensive. And the vision might be relevant if people start going into trees and the game gets a bit more split.
Who went for the Shivas?
Visage.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you're right. But yeah, I can
Weaver
see
also
why.
normally has BKB, which will be a fight-defining item. Like, he might not have to run away when he gets Poison Nova bombed anymore, which is actually doing a lot. Like, last fight it hit 3 core heroes, previous fight it hit all 5. You know, it's doing a lot of damage.
Stains, gold remains.
Probably not the most fun to play, but you know, this isn't a game for fun. This is a game for winning.
It is, and both these teams, whoever wins this will make it to the final of the ESL HamBurg C qualifier, which we will be casting tomorrow in the best of 5. It's only the first best of 3 today, guys, and you can really feel how intense it is. You know, both teams. This can go anywhere. This is okay. We always talk about how unpredictable Eternal Envy can get in those high risk, high reward late game scenarios. Is this one of those games? Is this one of those games where his high risk, high reward calls can pay off here?
Yes, I think he's going to need some kind of play. Because right now the game looks very structured, right? They won the last fight, they got their Aegis, but is it enough? Especially when Ohio's
Found Ohio, he's gonna die here.
It still feels like Clutch has the ultimate control of the game, which is where Fnatic needs to throw a wrench into it and find a way to make the game theirs. Personally, I don't see it, and I have all the vision in the game. They don't. So if they see it, they have to find a play and go with it. Because this is the kind of game I think Invoker thrives in. So does Weaver, so does Void. CK and Visage, I don't think this is that game, you know? They're doing a really good job to keep up on network.
Oh, Epicenter is all going to completely miss. Tornado Flying is also going to miss, so spells are just not landing at all. Very, very awkward exchange. Clutch Gamers, they're going to go back in. They have a Chrono. Bok, he's lurking.
Visage just managed to get the tier 2 bottom meanwhile. He's threatening tier 3 as well with his Visage birds, so TG back off right now, I imagine.
Yeah, they are.
Might see a resummon.
NATO, Ice Wall. Yeah.
He gets one of them.
That's still a lot of gold.
Yeah, it's like
100 gold
150,
for one.
right?
100 150? I'm not sure.
I don't know, man. I haven't played against Visage in a while. And when I do, I don't get the chance to kill the birds.
Right, Bok
Chrono on Envy?
for Envy. Think about using the Chrono here. Yes, he does. Looking for the Sunstrike as well. And looks like this will be the death of Eternal Envy. Jo on a Beyond Godlike streak.
Has a
They're going to
buyback.
keep going for more. Using the Diffusal Blade. They want to go straight into the Venomancer. And I think Ohio should be dead right here. Yes, he will.
Also
So
has
Jo.
buyback.
Yep, they are looking for more Excalibur. Alright, they have found the Visage Core. Can they kill him off here? They found 2 DJ as well. And they're going to just right-click Excalibur down. Now the BKB is going to... the buyback's going to come out. Bok time walks a lot of that damage out. Eternal Envy buyback has been baited out. And of course, Boombacks. Hello, Tornado coming in. Just at the tip. DJ is looking for blood. He wants to find a burrow. Looking for the fall, but no. Ice Blast is going through the wrong game. To the top. I'm not sure who's there.
Pretty good sacrifice from the Night Stalker, you know. They'll take that. 2 core kills, 1 buyback from the most important hero that Fnatic has.
Oh, DJ. They put the sentry down, but here comes Envy. Reality Rift. He's going straight for Fly Solo, popping the BKB.
It's a good
Oh no,
kill.
if he dies here,
Get it.
Envy! Not like this. Popping the cheese. Okay, that was a really close call. He has to be very careful. Tornado flying up now into the epicenter. It's going to be completely spiffed. EMP. And no mana, Eternal Envy.
mana.
Ice Wall trapping everyone. Media combo landing, and Eternal Envy might actually be dying here. He will die. And there'll be 90 seconds without this Chaos Knight. Excalibur against the world. He's gonna die to Jo. Aegis is gonna
That's no
pop.
birds. I think that's
No
the
resummons. I think it's over. Fnatic
game. They might not call it.
strike.
but
Okay, they take care of the Sand King as well. But alright, Excalibur gonna do whatever he can. CK buys back. What else now? Tornado should be finishing him off. Ohio will die here to Jo. One more as well. Excalibur
get the
does
Void
actually
at
get the
least.
Bok kill. Wow.
Yeah, they aren't respecting how tanky this hero is. But he does die in the end.
And
Void has no buyback, but end of the day, that's incredibly favorable for it. Invoke pretty much solo winning the fight. If Envy would have killed the Oracle before False Promise came off, it might have looked a bit different, but Void got knocked bashes. But I think the same problem would have still happened. Envy popped his BKB, and then Invoke did his thing. And CK needs a very important kill for the start of the fight to go well. It kind of has to be Invoker, I feel like, or Void. Because otherwise, you see what happens. Tornado, Ice Wall, EMP. CK's useless, and then the damage just comes through.
DJ can't do anything here. False Promise onto the Invoker, keeping him alive. He's gonna be okay.
Tower is not safe.
The top lane is pushing in. Look at that.
Dire's top
Tower Jo. Gonna TP back. This is where they need to fight. Ohio's coming in as well. They want to try and fight here. Yep, Pop getting the kill and the Poison Nova. No hesitation. Armel, Tornado, EMP. Onto 2 heroes. Alright. Both the bugs. Deafening Blast pushing them both back. And they cannot catch Armel. Will Armel die here? Ultimate.
Yeah.
Yes. Ohio getting the kill. 1,000 gold flying to Ohio.
Split pressure's doing. Yeah. And they can force a buyback here. I guess we spoke too soon. Envy's gonna get a DD rune here as well if they scout it. Oh, never mind. It changed. Fine. Even
Feels
rune's still
bad, man.
though. With his blink, he can maybe get a good initiation. At the very least, they're gonna get a tier 2 here.
Dire's
And then an Invoker buyback if he feels comfortable. They have a Chrono, so very easy to set up for his buyback to
middle tower met its
mean a kill or multiples. They also have a
Kill
gem,
them.
so they
Oh,
see
they know
Envy
where he
right now.
is. Envy, they used the Chrono.
No buyback.
He caught 3 of the Familiars as well. The Sunstrike. Okay. Envy. Popping the BKB and the Phantasm. Tornado flying up. The Bash. Oh dear. Jo's on the hunt for Eternal Envy. He wants that CK. Epicenter coming in. The Burst Strike firing on landing to 2 heroes. Jo. Alright, they take care of the Oracle. But down goes Envy in the backline. Getting sniped off by Boombacks. And with the Cold Feet proc, looks like Boombacks is going to die here. Chain stuns, and the Shiva's got Excalibur getting a kill. This hero is so tanky. But now Boombacks buys out Armel, EMP, stealing a ton of mana away. Keep right-clicking where he actually blinks forward. Slow assumption to break the Lincolns. They will find Bok. Now they have to try and get any kills here. Bok, Deafening Blast, landing into 2. This is so awkward. Jo back into the fight. He wants to come back in for Visage. Can he kill the Visage? Media combo is actually going to completely miss. EU, Media, lol. And Excalibur,
What do you
well,
mean, dude?
I'm just kidding, dude. Relax.
SEA
Okay,
Media.
looks like Excalibur will die. SEA Media?
Yeah, he's an SEA player. What the hell are you on about? He's playing like a boss, but you know, he missed his media, so lol.
Oh, dude, I'm getting... I don't even know what I'm doing at this point, man. There's just so many spells being thrown around.
And note that the players at this point I think it's getting a bit chaotic for everyone.
It is, but you know, whenever it's chaotic,
Invoker's playing like a boss. He really is. Like, he's ranging every spell. Like, almost every time he gets in a position that someone can capitalize on, like, an overplay, he dodges, you know? He has played this game about as well as you could expect. Any Invoker
I got
player.
confused at one point. I think I was speaking too fast. I got confused. I thought Excalibur was an Invoker at some point. If only the tables had turned. But okay, but you know, just as I was saying, like this game is so chaotic that this is basically the best time for Eternal Envy to, you know, thrive. It's called Eternal Envy time because this part of the game is
Full
so
retard
unpredictable.
time.
Yeah, full retard time. Well, look at look at the familiars. They're gonna start, and they're gonna start ratting out the top lane.
I kind of wish that they would just let the familiars do their thing, and then they take the H-Sing cheese. They're doing that with the Weaver anyway, and Invoker's quickly coming back. But they're giving time for the Visage to come back. Or did they just go? Oh, this is smart. This is really, really smart. They're baiting the rush play. Ice Blast goes out, and they could execute it slightly better, but the idea to like get the smoke and wrap around is good. But it doesn't work out, so they end up just blowing a smoke for no real reason. He just goes to Invoker because he has a buyback. Cheese to the Weaver, I imagine, when the Invoker wants to share it.
Oh, are they gonna get the tier 3 tower?
Yeah, he probably does.
Tower, deafening blast.
Disarm.
It's at 4 HP.
Yeah, I mean, you can deny it, but it doesn't really matter because this sends his birds there once, kills it. You at least make him send his birds there. Denying it doesn't really have a point this game. You just open the shrines up for no real reason. Yeah, I want to see if Weaver opts to buy full item, whether it's MKB, whether it's Daedalus, whether it's Rapier. I don't know. Man up, no pussy. Let's go. No, he wants his buyback.
Daedalus is gonna be the player here.
Yeah, there's no real reason to get a MKB, except for the Visage having Solar Crust. But I don't think Visage is the hero he wants to be focusing. He wants, like, namely the CK, or any of the supports that haven't cast their spells yet. Like, if you can get Sand King before he stuns, if you can get Benno before he ulties, but those generally rely on a hero being chronoed. Yeah, and he does buy the Daedalus now, so when the chicken goes back to base, this is it's a small misplay, but you know, this ward coming out now could have been a Daedalus as well, and it would make them a lot stronger for this push. Now they're probably going to opt to wait a bit, and that means no DD rune hits on towers, unless they just go anyway, you know. But I don't like the idea of having a 3k gold item not in use.
Oh, they
Unless
found
they get a
Eternal
good
Envy
jump.
into the cold snap.
No
And he
BKB.
looks like Envy's dead. No buyback for 81 seconds, and they may have just done it. You said they needed to isolate Envy. Well, they've done it with all the chrono and all the spells being thrown. Now Broad Strike coming in and the Poison Nova as well. Eternal Envy just got
What's the
buyback. Ice Blast will
Oracle?
actually kill out Jo. Big kill. 1100 gold flying their way. And now they're going for the Boombacks as well. They will take care of Boombacks. Baited.
I feel
Straight
like
mid, straight mid.
that would have been fine if the Oracle was just there to deal with the Hex, but he wasn't. And I guarantee you, Envy said something like, I have buyback in like 15 seconds, they're gonna jump me like idiots. Go, 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 I'll bait. And then he buys back and it works out. But the question is, can they force the Weaver to buy out? Because if they make that play, where Envy does the buyback, they need to get something off of it. Otherwise, the game just goes back to the same situation where CG only have one hero they need to worry about killing. And this is a 15k net worth CK, who has less than his Sand King, less than his Venom. And he took the GPM Talon as well.
Right, so to get the tier 3 tower, shrines are open. This is looking... What is happening, Envy? Okay.
Full balls,
They get to the
let's
back
go.
line, demolishes Fly Solo! An immediate buybacks out from Jo and Fly Solo. And okay, they take the melee barracks already, looking for the Sunstrike. They need to kill Eternal Envy. They know he has no buyback, and Eternal Envy can Armlet toggle his way through this. No, he cannot. Armel's damage is just way too high. Excalibur. Meanwhile, what Familiar is doing now, looking for the epicenter being channeled under the backline. Nice Burrow Strike, and of course fighting under the Shrine though, not the best idea. And actually, Bok is going to time walk out of all of this. Armel throwing out the media, he's only taking care of the illusions. Excalibur still doing way too much. He's just so tanky, but he will finally die to the Weaver.
No buyback either. He has it in 30. 20 actually. But yeah, Envy, he tried. That's definitely the play the other team would not expect. The no buyback CK to jump into your base and pop his BKB and kill a support. I mean, he had to make a play. And that's the play he saw. That's the play he was given by the other team. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough for Fnatic fans. And now they have 50 seconds where Chrono is available. They have every single spell they need. All the BKBs are just ticking around, and MB is dead for 40.
They can hold. I think they can hold because this is not over yet. With Ice Blast, and okay, now the Chrono comes out. It's only catching onto the Visage. Sunstrike. Visage really tanky, deafening blast. He's actually really tanky. He's not just dead. Bok may actually end up paying for his life by going for the Chrono. Armel, they actually have to get out but not popping the Hex. Fortune's not going to connect. Ohio going to catch him. They need to kill him off, but they're popping the False Promise. Gem is on the floor, and they want to chase after Clutch Gamers. Like I said, they can hold. This game is not yet over. Fnatic on the hunt, looking for another Burrow Strike. Going to get caught by the Tornado, and they actually buy enough time. Wow, this game, PQ,
I don't know,
this
man.
game.
Like, they keep getting baited by trying to go on the Visage. Even though they know he has no buyback, this hero is still a monster tank. His effective HP is way more than 3k, and they used BKBs, they used combos, still can't kill him. I think if they just play like the Siege game and don't get jaded into like a multiple hero Poison Nova and a multiple Sand King 2 hero 3 hero stuns, they can siege that. But instead they go really deep. They don't lose that much, admittedly. You know, it's just an Oracle. They still have all their cores. They all still have buybacks, I believe. Yeah, Invoker has his. Weaver doesn't though.
Gonna sneak in. This is a very sneaky smoke maneuver. Put a ward down. Going with the Burrow Strike into the Ice Blast. Immediately going to take care of Bok. They know that Bok is going to die. They have no Chrono. He will be forced to buy back. Media combo landing to the DJ. Deafening Blast going to push all the illusions back. Eternal Envy popping the BKB. And now this is where they want to try and turn it into Excalibur. Maybe well, the Familiar is going to die, I think. But they're going to take care of the range racks. Chasing after Ohio. Ohio will be dead. He has buyback out. Now here comes the epicenter. Can they kill Armel? He is dead. And then they may actually be able to force the buyback out. Jay already popped his BKB. Alright, now they're going to turn. They're probably going to get DJ from this, even using the Chronosphere just to secure themselves this kill. Veno, Invoker, everyone buys back. They want to try and fight here. DJ also buys back. This is where they go all in. Everything is on the line and no one's backing down. Excalibur getting caught by the Tornado EMP. They want to try and fight here. Armel, okay, you're going to catch him out here. Bok, do they have what it takes? Excalibur, if he dies here, it could be over. 2 minutes without the Visage. They want to keep on going. Well, they lose a full lane of barracks, but then again, the melee barracks was already down. And I think they still have the heroes to basically cope with this. Like, even if they lose one lane of barracks, by then the Visage should be...
Yeah, they can lose 2 lanes. Problem is, I don't think it's enough for them to end the game right now.
Gem is on the floor.
They still have a cheese on Weaver, which is going to help a lot.
Scary thing is because, you know, you have the 3 times Plague Ward talent now in Ohio. Middle lane is very hard to push in. Clutch Gamers cannot close out this game. Net worth advantage is basically useless at this point. And this is where...
They do get the birds.
Okay.
Well, 1 bird. He's probably going to get at least another one. They
get them both.
Summoned when he's up, but that's 60 seconds without any split pressure, and now he can TP mid. And they know there's no Visage buyback. They should also know that MB has no buyback. Still 2 minutes. So if they see him with a Chrono in 20 seconds, they can cook. This is not the same situation where they have this super tanky hero that they might get baited to go on. They can siege now, and if anyone does show, they can kill them. You know, there's no saving mechanism.
So Bok waiting patiently at the back line. They're gonna try to slowly siege, taking at least at the range racks, but Jayo can't do it. Tornado coming out.
He's playing really scared.
They are playing very scared. They have to be. I mean, Excalibur's up in 10 seconds. They will back out, and bottom lane is pushing in after all.
This is just late game Dota, you know? If this is like some scrim or something, they probably push it a bit more, but they know something's on the line, so they don't want to take the risk. And, you know, the gold lead is still in their favor, but in this game now, it becomes less and less about gold and more about initiation and buybacks. If they can find the hero without buyback and close out the game that way, that's how they win. If they go for some YOLO jump and they get the hero who does have buyback instead of the hero that doesn't, then that could be game losing, you know? And so far, no one has it right now, except Night Stalker, who is pretty inconsequential. If he loses Gem, not really that relevant. He's just a utility hero at this point.
Clutch Gamers, they will go for their own smoke if they can find the picks. This could be the game. This is very, very intense between both teams. They understand the importance of winning this game.
Can they get the Sun King?
This is crazy. Looks like they will find DJ. The Chrono's gonna be completely missed on Bok. Oh, it's a shitstorm. And now they have to get out because right now Fnatic, they are on the hunt. They know that there's no Chrono. Tornado flies out. So short cooldown spell, but Clutch Gamers, they have to get out.
And now they concede Roche.
Roche is up in 10 seconds.
I don't know, man. That's so close. You definitely go for that play. You can't blame him. You know, the pressure is definitely mounting. You can see it in how they move and how they cast their spells.
Crazy. And alright, so now that the Roshan should probably be going to Fnatic, or they're baiting things out. They lay out the Phantasm Illusion's gonna try and scout. Maybe get the Illusions to just play around with Armel. Tornado flying into the pit. Boombacks. Now he will use the Darkness, but here comes the Chrono from Bok. That was a refresher. Into the meteor combo. Can they kill Ohio? Ohio is dead. 2 minutes without Ohio. But the epicenter at the backline, Armel using the false promise onto him with the BKB. They want to try and chase him down. But 2 heroes already dead on the side of Fnatic. It'll be a 2-for-2 trade as well. And okay, so Eternal Envy. He goes ham. He destroys Boombacks. Jayo, what does he do? Gem is on the floor. And Fnatic will go back inside the pit. They still have Excalibur up. Now the buyback out from Boombacks. They really want to get this Roshan. Armel, he needs to buy time. He needs to start throwing out tornado combos. Yep, tornado combo flying into the EMP as well. With the Ice Ultra messing around. Alright. What can he do? The Hex up onto Jayo. Jayo, in some serious Deafening Blast will stall for a bit of time and a time lapse away from Jayo. This is the biggest fight around the Roche pit ever. The importance of this, I cannot even emphasize how much Excalibur will finally die. 100 seconds without Excalibur. Eternal Envy against the wall with the Sunstrike. This should be it. Eternal Envy is dead, but he has buyback. He may be forced to buy back over here. DJ, what does he do? Use sets up into the air. And the creep waves are banging into the tier 4s, but it doesn't even matter. It's of no importance at all.
Alright, so Invoker's gonna go back, clear up this wave that's hitting the tier 4s, pretty big wave, and then he has BOTs. They're going Roche.
Buyback soon.
So Aegis on one of them, she's towards the other, I imagine. Maybe the Invoker doesn't even want to hold a cheese because he has the BKB swapper. So Weaver can have both. And I think the Void sold something, I'm really not sure, but he got money for Refresher, and that definitely caught Fnatic off guard. It wasn't the best Chrono, but they managed to start the fight, and that's all that they needed in the end.
He buys back, but this will be a lane of barracks at least. There should be 2 lanes of barracks, maybe even the Megas.
I probably think Visage has buyback. He actually has it in like 40 gold, because the cooldown is available, he just didn't have money. So they're taking the super safe route here. Going throne is like the ballsy way, you know? But they can effectively get 2 racks for free. The Mega's probably slightly more contested. You know, Envy has Phantasm, but does he find the hero he wants to jump with it? The Weaver with a heart is not the hero. Also, you know, the Aegis and Cheese. And these are birds that aren't up for another 20 seconds. They could kill them. A small window.
Alright, breaking the Lincolns. Jo popping the BKB. He wants this melee barracks. Fortification will be used. And okay, they actually catch him. Can they catch him? Okay, no, the Shikuchi speed way too fast. So higher the back line, however. Ice Blast coming in. Will land onto Jo. That's a nice chrono. Catching Excalibur is going to keep him there. But Jo is dead. Aegis is down. And now Tornado EMP again. Looking for the media combos. Bang! Meatball, but Eternal Envy popping the BKB. Can they get any kills here? Fortunately not. And middle lane is pushing in. Can they kill boombacks? Bok has the secondary chrono. He's going to get hexed up. And oh, no Void!
No buyback.
They have to go. No buyback on Void. No buyback on boombacks. Fnatic, they have to push for the advantage right now. But immediately they disengage. Clutch Gamers. They cannot afford to lose anyone else.
In 170. And he has the cooldown up. So... Fnatic, if they're tracking cooldowns to the second, it'll be close.
Fnatic, they are going to charge down the middle lane right now. They need to push.
Oh, they're going for the trade. They're just going to go tier 4 them, I think.
Yeah, I think they can. I think
they're
they're going to try and sneak this out. But they're picking up. Yep, they know that they're going to try and break the backdoor protection. They have the Lacquery. Oh, this is sneaky. This is very sneaky. There is no fortification, but this is where they go all in. They're going all in. This is the all-in play right here. They're going for the tier 4s.
They need to go back. They just need to defend this like one push, and then they get control in the game. Void
Okay,
has buyback
Void
now.
bought back.
One chrono. Only one. And that's
Hayo,
a very dead or higher.
he's going to try and buy time with the Poison Nova. Eternal Envy. Collins at the chrono. He's trying to get into the tier 4s, but he can't. Oh, okay, now here comes the Epicenter, going to try and save some time. Eternal Envy. Okay, he's still really tanky in the front lines, however. He's not dying just yet. He's trying to right-click the jail, but Jail's going to take care of Eternal Envy. And that's 2 minutes without the CK. And okay, Armel and the BKB over the back. Jo going to cut by the Burrow Strike. Tornado flying up, going to take care of the Sand King. This is where they need to kill all these heroes, and they will be okay. But can Fnatic do it? Armel getting caught by Excalibur. Weaver will buy back. Excalibur will take care of Armel. Armel immediately buy back. But Excalibur, can he take care of the tier for the throne? It's taking damage, but they don't have the damage for this. Plague Wards, do whatever you can. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. I think they have done it. Have they?
No, they haven't. But they are definitely one step closer. I thought they ended this game at least 20 minutes ago, but I was wrong. So I'm not going to say shit until the throne is down now. But the Megas definitely create problems for Fnatic. Sand King can push the wave in. Benno can push the wave in quickly, but the other three heroes do suffer with the wave push. And Mega Creeps are going to be a problem for them. And Clutch now will probably feel like a huge sigh of relief, and they might play with a tiny bit more freedom as well. Even though they do have no buybacks on any hero. But they can almost make a mistake with at least one hero. Maybe two, and they can get away with it, I feel like. Probably not two cores, so. If they really want,
going to play against
Roche is
Megas,
in 10 minutes.
Roche is in 10 minutes, but how are you going to play?
It's pretty
into
easy
this
when
Megas?
it's all like in your base. If you just set here, you can defend them. It's doable, but it gives complete control of the map away.
CK, he's probably going to get rid of this Echo Saber, right? Go into another item, unless he gets rid
Battle
of the
Fury.
Dagger instead. Battle Fury? Not Mjolnir?
Mjolnir is like, it's too slow. Mjolnir is a better fighting item, but yeah, you need to be able to push waves. You do not win this game unless you can push waves.
Hayo, what's his next item?
I don't think.
Oh, Shiva's gone. Do you not want to consider a Bloodthorn on your Venno? I feel like you need a bit more damage. Visage as well. Probably might consider getting rid of the Solar Crest, go into his own, like a okay, he already has the Hex. Maybe a Refresher Orb? I don't even know.
I think Visage needs a right-click item. Maybe Mjolnir himself. I think Venno needs an item that allows him to survive. Ghost is probably. I mean, Void still has diffusal charges, so not the best option. But yeah, they're actually able to get the waves out somewhat, which is nice. but they can't really make any plays because it's just going to be too obvious. And I think Clutch right now are just taking their time. You know, the game is in their control at this point, so you almost need to take a moment and just formulate an idea, right? Like, the past 15 minutes have been so chaotic, there hasn't really been much of a choice. It's been like, okay, we're gonna contest rush. How do we do that? As opposed to what do we do, you know? Now, the game is open again, so it's like, okay, what do we do with our space? How do we close this game out? And Void having the refresher is one of the best ways to do it. They just need to find the fight.
He's even keeping a mango just to make sure that he has enough of the double.
Yeah, he's
double
done that every
chronos.
fight.
But this
Ever since he
so
bought it.
Is it worth it though? Like, so far the chronos, we haven't seen like a huge 5-man or even 3-man chrono. It's always been a single target chrono every single time. He always seems to be
He's gonna
isolating.
get one.
He wants to isolate the Visage. That seems to be the game plan.
If he can get one hero plus for birds, I think it's good. Because his team doesn't need him to hit a big chrono, and I think that's why he's been going for these single or doubles. Because he can play with that freedom. He doesn't have the pressure of, okay, I'm gonna sit back in the fight and do nothing for 5-10 seconds until they overcommit for a hero, and then I might get a 5-man chrono. Or my hero might die, because I'm not doing anything, you know? Weaver has a moonshot as well now. Probably on Invoker's list soon. But they aren't getting that much money at this point. Their net worth really hasn't moved much. Fnatic's has, but Clutch has kept pretty steady with the 30k lead. Sorry, 30k on both their heroes.
Feel like, you know, with the CK pick, this hero still has so much more room to grow. In terms of items, I mean,
That's the scary thing.
yeah, that's the extremely scary part. Like, you can, you know, if they just keep holding on for like, if the
smoking.
game drags on, oh, they're also gonna smoke. But where are they gonna go? This is
Without
a
the
very
Venom,
scary
he has
smoke.
POT too, so he's defending. He's gonna TP into like a bird or something. But they're contesting rush. They know it can be available, so they have to make a play.
20 seconds. Oh, DJ Sandstorm Burst Strike immediately. Bok looking for the chrono opening. Time dilation into DJ.
Yeah,
They're gonna use the chrono.
take
They
it.
want to get this DJ down immediately for the
5
manpower
back.
advantage, and they have the secondary chrono available as well if they need to use it. Immediate buyback from the Sand King.
He popped his BKB on Void though.
Oh, he's gonna come back in, but the chrono is only gonna be used. Oh, it's actually onto Envy, the BKB, but he's still gonna keep him alive, and down goes Bok. And now over in the backline, the epicenter, and down goes
Time to
Night Stalker,
kite.
deleted by the Phantasm Illusions. And over in the base, in the Radiant base, Excalibur, watch your base. And Boomback's
trying,
will
man.
buyback from this. Ohio just trying to zone out Armel.
Yeah, Void has no buyback for 130. So 90
Very,
seconds.
very messy game. But what do? The tier 4s are taking a ton of damage from this Mega Creeps.
CG just need to stall. That's their game plan. Fnatic,
Radiant's middle tower is under
they need the wave clearing heroes to go back, and they need the Visage to go forward.
Radiant's middle tower was
What a game 3. What a game 3 PQMC. And I don't even think we're close to being done. DJ
I
will be
think
the one
it is
defending the base of the flag.
close. One more fight. I kind of feel like it's one more fight now. Look at the buybacks. Most of them are up in 2 minutes. So if the fight happens before then, it could be a game ending. If it doesn't, then they might have to through.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
They're just going prone, I think. Envy needs to BKB though.
Huh?
Oh no, he's gonna die in BOTN.
Oh dear.
He's baiting
Right,
spells.
he's dead. He has to be a...
Is he gonna do it?
Radiant's middle tower may need a
Yeah, okay, he's going on the creep wave. Void's up in 5. Alright. Veno is getting focused. They're just trying to hit the throne. Now, Chrono onto Envy. But we weren't watching Fnatic's throne, and Fnatic very, very close. They made one hell of a game out of what I feel like should have been over half an hour ago, maybe 20 minutes. I'm really not sure how they made the game last this long, but they did, and credit to them.